of space travel. There's much speculation on what we will discover when we visit other worlds. Will we find planets with only a low form of vegetable life? Or will there be mechanical robots controlled by super-intelligent beings? One of the most fascinating fields of modern science deals with the possibility of life on other planets. This is our story.
We are the pocket protectors. We treasure the locket that patiently waits forever to be exposed, looked at, closed, put back in the pocket where the pocket protectors can watch it. Harmony, melody, rhythm.
Hello, and welcome, Jeremy.
Hello.
Welcome to your new life. What do you think of the place so far?
It's alright.
Need anything? Just let me know. I'll be down the hall.
It's time I cross that drawbridge from adolescence to college. Without a definite career goal, my adulthood seems unsolid. All is actually just the opposite. With a God like this and a world like that, my life is a man with an understanding of what comes first, look spit. I don't want a lot, don't need a lot, cause the lob from the quarterback is not my play to make. No debates, no bust, no waste, no retakes, just move and lose that childlike act. You're a grown up now, so shape up and get your grades up, cause this is real life. A mature, responsible wake up call, get on your feet and get on the ball, 3 zeros. I'll be a free man for the summer, but then it's right back into the bureau for the education of Jeremy, but that's okay, cause this is different. I'm off to school where people share an interest of helping others locked in the basement. Now can't they see that a generation like mine isn't about to slow down? We're the next to carry the torch to the top of the staircase and have our go around. And this leadership of our country is something that everyone gets a chance to be a part of, even if it's being involved in your local community or nationwide. If foreign affairs is how you share your time, then provide a positive outreach and ignore the leeches of laziness in your life. I might want to be an artist, a minister, perhaps a musical figure who's twisting tornadoes are worse to be heard cause it has and I'm living it daily. And maybe the future it's not for me to escort into the most important stretch of this planet's plummet. I fumbled my dues and just like every man's blues, I use procrastination to lick my wounds, but that's wrong and I'm gone from that. With no graduation cap, see, this milestone is symbolic for wanting to change and arrange my ducks and line them up like James said, cause ahead is tomorrow and there's too much to swallow to worry about what follows.
This hallway, Jeremy, is a desolate place. You do not want to be stuck here, nor do you want to enter the doors to the right or to the left. They are beautiful doors, lovely, ornamented with gold and other fine jewels. But that door yonder, the one with a glow to it, the one that is quite radiant and shines like the sun, that is our destination. That is our eternal home. May God be with you.
Out there in the distance, the field to labor. Fruits to be picked, fresh harvest, Optimus and Aura, check it out. From the underground, we built from the ground up. Try to fill these sounds that shine like diamonds in the rough. Sometimes it's tough to create clean new tunes when the tape has hits. The 4-track bleeds like an open wound. Soon, very soon, we'll be equipped with the equipment to make all the hits with and turn this musician into a certified my technician, coming through loud and clear and everyone was pleased to listen.
Behind it all the fuss to monster up all my equipment. I stood to reap the souls of those achievements now in shipment. Worlds away from local play with basic tools, salute the 4-track. The king and I like clay reshape the limits, freaking minutes, raise an eye or two like George Lucas, Star Wars 7-7. To change the way you think without the links of tech extensions, we oppress all our dimensions, bench all my depression indoor. We're building from the ground up a tough expression, never secure.
Never secure, never secure.
Never secure, come on now.
Yeah, the harvest of our fruits flavor. No, we do it, check it. To get the freshest flavor, pick the fruits of our labor. Harvest while it's ripe and give it to your neighbors. The sounds you can savor the whole season through, until the seed is sprouted and the crop produce anew.
To get the freshest flavor, pick the fruits of our labor. Harvest while it's ripe and give it to your neighbor. The sounds you can savor the whole season through, until the seed is sprouted and the crops produce anew.
I mix every day, I've learned the tricks of the trade. You know how the old saying goes, don't fix it if it plays. Stay in my lab, the multi-track does me well. Dub so many tapes, I should be signed to Max Cell. TDK, Radio Shack, or Fuji. Far from rap superstars, so who do we think we're fooling? Still putting grueling hours, still starving in the game. Secondhand productions, not just a clever name.
Tascam 424, and that's the core of all creation. Pour these samples from the Gemini to pitch the music in relations with this keyboard. Lay the freebase Yamaha, now break beats. Drum machines, Elises, boss all pieces, mosh like punk shows. So make these loops comply, approve, apply the 1-flip 4-track. That's how it was, that's how it is, that's how it works for me. Very fortunate for compulsive behavior, impulses to master the flavor, resulting in favor. Paper so minimal though, but enough to split below the table major. Art is being played across your mind. Pick the fruit, don't hesitate, devour, create its time.
Get the freshest flavor, pick the fruits of our labor. Harvest while it's ripe and give it to your neighbors. The sounds you can savor the whole season through, until the seed is sprouted and the crops produce anew.
To get the freshest flavor, pick the fruits of our labor. Harvest while it's ripe and give it to your neighbor. The sounds you can savor the whole season through, until the seed is sprouted and the crops produce anew.
To get the freshest flavor, fruits of our labor. Harvest while it's ripe and give it to your neighbor. The sounds you can savor the whole season through, until the seed is sprouted and the crops produce anew. To our harvest and pick what's right. It's the fruits of labor.
Become an optimist.
Nature's way sets the stage. Yo, introductions of an impossible memory. Mother Nature has its way of beheading me. Heading into the grassy field, I yielded the side of a deer with a wounded kid. My healing touch isn't much, but I give my heart to harvest the thought of helping something live. I love the sun in the sky and the way the wind blows and caresses the trees. Large agent station, patient forms of life won't cease. Speaking of this topic, rockets shouldn't exist. Just the actions that persist. I keep my fist buried in the earth, with vines intertwined with my limbs. My clothing is dirt. I quench my thirst with the sip of the stream. Take a shower in the waterfall, letting the earth dry my feet. The ocean crashing, emotional thrashing, and rationing electronics. Phonics are unnecessary for the life I live. Requires no need for squires, no information being passed through these telephone wires. When the world shakes, I take a second look at the lake and the moon's reflection on the brook. I took my life, leaving my wife and my past. The question is, do you believe it's nature's beauty or nature's wrath?
Through the gateway of trees, please let me open my eyes to the calling of the wind. Leaves moving to breeze time for a second. Do soak in the soil to grow a new seed. If it comes on the earth, it's natural, actual like the feeling in my hand. Expand your horizons, find a surprising and appealing. Still the best moments you have. Listen to the birds choppy chanting to dissolve the forest. Seeing plants and animals that go through the cycle like those stories away from the space and say they make it in my eye. Businesses and corporations, you better say goodbye, no place to hide. Right the walk down the street, through the sun's beams, dreams caught in my mind, visions. No time to make decisions, I'll murder nature's back. No time to slack, make a pact with your friends and send it through the heart. Now it's time to start quickly, seeing is running the greenery swiftly. The sensation of sensual senses cleanses your mind. Behind me a tree with a broken limb. How do I fix it? I want to stitch it, one of the scissors start to trim. I want to win, nature's affection, put me in a section for me and no one else to see. Balance on the canopy, yes, get the stress. I guess we need this place to rest.
create a man, one hand in hand, one way to understand the land, the sea, and me. The land, the sea, and me. The land, the sea, and even me. Even me? You?
The vividness of the colors, blue sky, green grass, the taste of freshness in the air, and that marvelous feeling of freedom, yet and at oneness with nature.
Create an earth, create a man, one hand in hand, one way to understand the land, the sea, and me. That's on that rock that you're receiving everything for free. He brings the beat, we walk along, we talk a song. He is the word that spoke and broke me down to mind and soul, one entity. Now home will go, but feel this life I got and praise these days unlocked forever. God, don't stop. Remember what nature built for us, frustrated the humans are constructed. Unbuckle from that sea where beauty meets eternity. We turn the world concerned with freedom and equality. Slavery and monopoly, hypocrisy on top beneath the quiet plates awake. The quakes begin to shake, unleash the snakes we eat, but home for man's mistake. A mother struggle, a mother struggle, a mother struggle.
The earth is only a mid-ground, a mere dichotomy in consciousness where the separation of God and man is realized. It's the composition of the water. Sit, listen, watch as the autumn begins to feast. We live our life in a circle, awaken to the light of the beginning and rest in peace. A bigger heart hoping to be deceased. I live on one piece of the globe and never seen the other side, but I've seen the planets collide in a supernova crash. I was on the back of a titan when the might is matched and the heavens clashed. The mid-ground collapsed and Mother Nature laughed, but I guess you'd kinda have to chuckle. You were colonized by parasites, paralyzed without a vice, stripped of all your natural resources and might. So now it's darker at night that I can hear the mother cry, but we could all make a difference. Only pride, cure, cuddle, and try.
Goodbye, good luck, struck the sun and the moon to the fisherman lost on the land. He stands alone at the door of his home with his long-legged heart in his hand.
Listen carefully to the music. Listen carefully to the music.
I got into bed. I said some words to the close and holy darkness, and then I slept.
I wish you'd have listened to this.
Well, I would have, except my record player doesn't work now.
Your stereo's broken?
Yeah.
How can you stand it? I couldn't live without music.
Well, I don't follow music too much, but I would really like to. I really would.
So then you haven't heard this record yet?
No. But I was thinking maybe, you could listen to it on your record player.
Now going back to 40 years of Chick Webb.
Over here on the violin, one of my good friends, Daryl Anger. On the bass, holding this whole thing down, is Joe Carroll. The hats we wear take 8,000 right here.
It's a legible message, impressive, only integrity steadily pressing. Primitive list of fitness, predictable split in the picket fence. So immense in the dense and here is near to the one side, but conveniently to the other is the attitude. It's norm enough to rush up in the clutch of a compromise. It's the must advise when a slide begins to slick and to pick up and flip position. Now to satisfy a relationship, unhealthy of course foundations, pours remorse and emotional disguise. It's no surprise when the conflict sticks to a dictation of multiple persons of view. To conclude, inevitable follies, I'm always lost in a chronic disorder. Escape till it's faking the brakes, mistakes, I'm out of order. This telephone needs that quarter to support an important reach of the sea in the sky. I lied, yes, no excuse, unless it's no excuse, the human solution. So double up in decision. An image is everything, it's right in your life, right in your way. Alright, it's raining these days. An amazing departure, a dolce motionless separation from your better half. A half-hearted, deliberate end cap out to the mass, and now I'm stuck with two new lifestyles and a different smile to reflect. It's funny how something like pride can hide indivisibleness for respect. It's funny how pride can hide one's integrity for respect. It's funny how pride can hide my honesty for respect. My honesty. But I fall short every day. But you know Jesus keeps me up. I'm not perfect and I never will be. I wear way too many hats. I fall short every day.
I will not lie. I will not lie for you.
I will not sing for you. It's like the many talents of Mr. Ripley. I simply slip integrity under the welcome mat of identities. I consciously and unconsciously hate to assemble to bring forth an ensemble of melodramatic, pathetic, inadequate, and aseptic that supposedly hide my real pains. I can't sustain this cancer like I said before. My dancer smothered in darkness, and apart from the truth of the harvest is good and organic. My secrecy is the gigantic embellishment. This debt in the armor of God, it's a clod of dirt with a rock in the middle. I flaunt for your acceptance. My facade. My facade. My front. Didn't you hear? That's pollution in your ear. Well, haven't you heard? There's solutions in the word. Well, didn't you hear? That's pollution in your ear. Well, haven't you heard? There's solutions in the word.
Like a scene of 1,000 faces, a drunken blurred vision, comparable to slow motion mouse, corner strip precision, past tense expressions of blinding glares plus decisions. As I stroll through the smoky air, a man crushed in the corner in prayer and meditation, Mr. Empty Tin Cup, and the suited up are so caught up in the gain of material junk being pushed through the broken veins, which leads to concaving of the chest, ripping the IV plug into the great hardest wine dripping. Please bring in the clean units, mask off the escalators. They can stop us from riding the higher level elevator, stopping on the floor. True, understanding this equation for the word is living proof. Open your sacred file, format your hard drive. He's not a man that he should lie. Why? The moral fiber of the planet has declined. Sages deny, much like the clout of a shot credit line. Shot credit line.
Didn't you hear? That's pollution in your ear. Well, haven't you heard? There's solutions in the word. Well, didn't you hear? That's pollution in your ear. Well, haven't you heard? There's solutions in the word. My heart feels like an alligator. Jen requests the medicine. This atrium, my mind is heavy. Steady beats an engine like the one I got is not about to fail under stress. The whale hunter sails in my chest to kill the best depression. Look alike inside a giant terror class of blue sky. With two eyes on the silent shadow, closing chokes your motor. The motive mostly odor. Soldiers for the garbage backed up in the ear canal, then channels down by sound waves for days. They finally reach the shores of my heart and I don't like this. He's talking toilet sacred spoils music of the righteous. Divisive line submerged submarine supreme by me suspicious fitness market screens like Reebok peacock like the color language loyalty. Coiled up and ready strike like vipers. A man within the landfill, I stand still, still these snipers. Miss, keep on missing. You keep on missing.
Break it down. Break it down. Come on, everybody, let's all get down. Break it down. Come on, everybody, break it down. Come on, everybody.
looks like there's a bunch of junk in your ear, man.
Hey, dude, I heard you got some pollution on your hot dog at 7-Eleven.
Yeah, dude, I got some.
And now for my next number, I'd like to return to the classics. I'd like to return to the classics. I'd like to return to the classics.
You talking to me?
Oh, no, sorry, sir, I wasn't talking to you.
You talking to me?
No, see, I was just trying to talk to my friend over there, see?
You talking to me?
No, my friend over there, see?
Well, then who the hell else are you talking? Talking to me?
No, sir, behind you.
Well, I'm the only one here.
Yeah, but I'm talking about over there.
Two minds combined with authority, seniority on mics, never stated, debated words, contort and disturb, money to deliver verbs on musical mayhem. Tracks I play them like 64-bit, but I go school a bit more. Give me 8 bits on 4 tracks, expand on a 4th repertoire I wrote in combination. Mind constantly racing, it's amazing we could be so discreet to defeat a solo creep. That's right, when pipe slides with precision, the incision of 2, not 1, 2 will be spun off a meshing. Compares mic wrecking.
It's a connection under construction, something blooming. As soon as the past cross, I'm lost in the moment and knowing the motion, uniting the writing of 2 jaws, expanding relationships. When you came along, the potential scripts that we could develop, excited the drive of my life to keep it together and measure up to the companion standing before me, exploring the love in his brother, pushing each other and reaching the peak of devotion. Mostly emotional feelings, dealing with hearts to target the real destruction. Us at the start and them in the dark, remarking and parting away from the friends we stuck with. 2 minds combined. 2 minds combined. Find it. It's all like good. Now that I'm really doing it. This microphone, the only weapon, line of defense against any overzealous enemy stepping. A friend's protection warning off any opposer threatening. It's strong as a lion, sharp as iron, tough as nylon, and a friend you can rely on. It's the defender of good and evil, equal to none. Hey, calm down, it's just a microphone. Oh.
I used to get mad at my school. The teachers that taught me weren't cool.
The reason for the phaser is that school was like a phase. We came and went. Check it, elementary. You remember. I used to ride my bike to school no matter what the forecast. Left for me it's elementary, and just before class the teacher made us form a line and stand in single file. And this was just the start of our deception down the green mile. All I wanted was to play and goof around with friends and have a recess every 10 in the sugar. I depend upon my body needs the lightning, the jungle gym delighting, imagination rising. School was quite exciting, but every child dies inside, we have to move along. I don't remember when or how, but I blame it on the song and dance of growing up. Commitments I don't like is junior high. I'm supposed to pull my act together and never question why I gotta learn this jargon barking in my face like every day. The girlfriends came and went against the grain, I made my way. 7, 8, the Escalade, I've had enough, no more. That's funny, I said that, here's my payback, yes, another 4 years have passed, I'm here at last, so now I'm looking back to when I was just a fresh, obsessed with skating and making tracks. And after that, a sophomore I became, you know the claims. Freshmen suck, I'm older, cool, this high school drama's lame. Oh mama, throw me from the train, assemblies, faculty suspension, ASB and leadership, phys ed and lunch detention. Not to mention, junior year was here, I'm still unclear. Oh well, my credits and debts were met, so I'll just coast my way through hell. I never fell from any pedestal, just school was not my thing. A senior almost not, I'm 18 now, and soon she'll ring my final bell, she'll sing and send me off for good, my farewell kiss. 12 years of this is worth a fist of memories, man, I'll miss you, Valley Christian, Donlin, Crestwood, and La Jolla, Aptos Junior, Aptos High, and Pioneer. I'll miss you guys, goodbye.
A young mind caught in the book subjects and took projects and looks like a grade well earned. I learned history, math, go to class with a pencil ready to get the answer. I don't cheat, proceed to recess, the best next thing to complete arithmetic, I'm sick of it. My education seeks further, following the steps as the learner, the student. Much improvement towards turning in my homework on time. Never mind my dog ate it, wait, it's time for chilling with the crew. I've been through some in the past, but that's okay. I'll stay attending, working, searching for the clue. Continue college classes, almost registered my view of life and what I've been through. Oh yes, it's true. Me and you, schoolhouse blues. Where's your textbook? Textbook blues.
Get out your textbooks, class.
This is the principal speaking.
Yeah, how you doing, man? I just got out. Yeah, my brother, yeah. Listen, what? You a born-again Christian? No, don't get me wrong. I know you can find Jesus. Everybody can find Jesus. No, I love Jesus. I love Jesus. I love Jesus. Hello?
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Hold on. Now, I'm just going to raise this so it's nearer the bass strings than the top string.
Tree, give what you got in this one. It's the life of a living real figure, much bigger than life is giving. His picture of perfect adoption that happens when death and exhausted, and life is exalted on top of the rock of the ages. He played these pages and cases, his roots will bury in places sacred and permanent. His secret though branches internally stretching from earth to the waters of thought. So now it's non-stop exposure to light, so close to the walls they're washing away, and the fault is lifted today. And tomorrow the trees and the bellows are hollowed out for housing and arousal. Awaken a mountain now, gradual growth from a seed to a tree, with no means to exceed what gravity is here for. Life is the door, heaven's the cake, life to explore, man is the space, and it happens too late for some who run in the winter. Help enter, his sister opens, remembers the flesh begins to wither, thus returns with dirt. The birth of a tree is living forever, the span of life for living trees, infinity, simplicity, one entity, vines throughout the city bear the mystery. So taste the fruits of life, so taste the fruits of life. Every day the sun comes up and hides away, the moon comes up but never stays, it all gets played again. The tree that leans its life and sin depends upon its routine, a wander losing potential greats to bear the best and share what's left, no measure. Yes, a tree that lives his life is that man who gives his life to shade the spent, the love, the played and made a fool of. By you and me, etch your names and leave you. Heals the wounds, resumes to bloom. The elements consume high noon, no elegance, just pruned and fit to stand when man presents. Resentment, no contentment, no. Neither flow throughout his stature, capture all the tree has bore for us. A feast, mighty fortress. Every day the sun comes up and hides away, the moon comes up but never stays, it all gets played again. The tree that leads his life and sin depends upon its roots.
We make a team in my dreams, hold hands you'd understand. This boy who's now a man as he walks across lands looking for his true romance. His dance in the pale moonlight with the fair maiden. All is fair play in love and war. I love to explore the one I adore. Help me to learn more. Damn girl, you're gorgeous. My heart is enormous but will remain dormant until awoken by the kiss of a goddess. I remain modest in search for the object of my affection. So far our paths haven't intersected. Maybe I'm misdirected, maybe I'm just rejected. Too nice of a guy who tries too hard. A homebody, not one for the party girls or the flies at the bar. Wherever you are, wish upon the shooting star so bright in the dark night. All the superstitions, well they just might help fate make our date so we can rise and elevate above the worldly mess, above the stress. I must confess, girl, you look lonely and you're not the only one. Come get taken care of by this only son. I'm done with these girls who are fake and superficial. Run with me so we can carve our initials in the old sycamore. I'm sick of horse who only jock cause I'm an MC. Their ways like the dating scene these days, it's just empty. Most guys looking for nice lips, tits and hits, but I'm looking for a good mind. The rest will come with it, the rest will come with it, the rest will come with it, and it'll be terrific.
Well, first of all, she's got these eyes that slant and chant. I can't get past, don't ask about the body. Godly gifts to lift and casting glass. Her soul controls the whole contrast inside the mask, not least. No last collapse, how long I'm done. And once she killed the beast, increased the love of love forever. Daily weights and measures, weather, calms and storms together. Pleasure in the treasure chest of rest. She never keeps asleep for me. She blows the breeze, new keys to turn it on. As long relations, patience. Now we ease about the sea of speech. Completes the beast she makes is not the same. Plain and simple, vigilante, antics, close the lane, refrain profane to any stranger. She pays the earth for me, she rises like the river, overflow abundantly, oh Lord, according to our push. Now bundle up that bush, we work to earn our learn, discern the burn, that plugs the rush, no less we keep it level. This treble load appears deliberate disobedience, ingredients for life, the peppered season. The reason why the one I love remains outrageous, gorgeous, even when the tide is low. Below the waist, this case is close, supposed to be for marriage, suppose I say it's so. And follow through conclusion, she's hotter than San Jose, and a daughter of her father's A-R-T. I hope we meet someday, we'll see. I long to know her heart, no market song is strong enough to pull me back to act as if the play is okay. She loves this man, I'm planning, help me find my way. Girl, you help me find my way.
Excuse me, miss? Excuse me. Excuse me, miss?
Many fine talents have come from this area.
So, the economics of hip-hop is at an all-time high right now, it seems like. I mean, everybody's doing so well right now. Everybody's so good. The shows, everybody's ripping it. Yeah, this is crazy.
Many fine talents have come from this area. And it is good to be back at school again.
Thanks, everybody. Thank you for supporting.
Here at the Interlude.
JKC 2000.
And it is good to be back at school again. Here at the Interlude.
burning very deep beneath. Believe I care, so share no curtain. Where you going, Molly? How's your family, John? Emotions, let them show. Don't bottle up so long. Now tell me all about what's real and how you feel. Release the burden, burning very deep beneath. Believe I care, so sure it's worth it. How you doing, Jack? How's it going, Chris? Emotions, let them go. Don't bottle up on this. Now tell me all about what's real and how you feel. Release the burden, burning very deep beneath. Believe I care, so share no curtain. Where you going, Jenny? How's your family, John? Emotions, let them show. Don't bottle up so long. Now tell me all about what's real and how you feel. Release the burden, burning very deep beneath. Believe I care, so share it's worth it. It's worth it. We touch and go and never know what's really always up in someone's life. Too much to do, too little time to find the truth behind the goods, okays, and finds. And how about used to fill the void? Destroy communication, instant response, now annoyed. It's how you feel when people speak what's in and out about themselves. This that was all you asked for, where's the back door when they spell out the words that hurt the most or felt the best when noticed by you? Focus, try to listen, envision the pains and joys, continue to investigate the likes and hates, compassion is patient, wait. You may relate with that person's issues, mission impossible, pay attention, they may reveal the flames and store and stay connected to resurrection of matters, lathered up with excuses. Will induce suppression, building in them, kill it with some kindness. An open heart, no bias towards their situation. Blessed are the meek who seek a tune at light is Christ the righteous. Longs to listen closely, 24/7, not mostly. I hear you when it's convenient, what's that say about me? I care, just unaware. You'd like advice and need a friend, I'll try and be that friend and lend an ear when sight's unclear. No problems too severe, but if we are not sincere, the door will close. The door will close. It's by word of mouth, with internet and mail out, it's all too easy now to reach someone and speak aloud and wonder how their day is held and how they felt about the past weekend. What they plan to do the next, at least express a smile of concern for your brother, your sisters, others drowning in that loneliness of stress, aggression. Press the session, let them get it out of their systems. Conversate, relate, stay accountable, amount astound, administrate.
现在的时间呢是凌晨的5点35分。终于10首歌都唱完了。
The year was 96. We met as friends to lend a hand, the hand that lays the bricks of bass and clicks and sample scares of records, mix and match to rip. What little that we knew to give the few who buy the grip and hold us something big we thought aloud would listen, wait and see. As for me, I found belief that we could be someone who brings the beat. We brought the beat to streets to free the speech. Now each to one and one for all, involved the small we preached. The ball was up, the call was good. It's 98, let's raise the roof. Put the groove decreasing, breaks in the chance disturbance, broken loops were falling apart and nothing can stop this avalanche from building. With no one really willing to injure the ceiling, the feeling was hushed. Snuffed like a candle, destiny would turn us out. We turned about and stepped the direction best to our advantage. On this campus known as life, we might have made it simply. Left me empty and simply's not my cup of tea. Plus, plenty's right for me, so I moved to San Jose and now Cosmic's in LA. OPT is in the Bay and the rest just went their way in disarray. A straight to display on my sleeve. The leaves are turning 99, the years still burning. Believe and receive the coming and loving of Christ. 2,000 housing my life, I'll never settle in spite. This bit that opens my eyes, same as the thighs that pedal my bike. Up and down the highway in the sun, the one unit of parts. Except for the parts of the whole who roll with the goal to get up and march. We went our separate ways for a meaning still unknown. I flow from the nest in the nets of safety, mainly to follow my own. Part 2, it's a sad one, but you know, there's a couple of tissues. The Jedi Knights of the crew, some answer the vision is true though. The division's living it true, it's never too late to make it anew. Issues can rise above the surface for purpose and not that's God's muse. So who am I to choose my plane when the name of the Lord is leading? I haven't talked with most of my teammates this evening, well not to mention the last. In fact, some have lost all receiving. Brothers kept leaving the scene that was beginning with an electric shock. His hand popped and like Otto spoke, the domino broke out and down we dove and belly flopped. And on top of that, without a that, it's rather hard to perform. No matter reform is underway, still underground and okay with what I've got despite a lot of the loopholes. Some of these roots hold tightly, nightly I fight these memories of energy amazing at the tree fort. And of course the course and jump developed in what some consider the dark room. I had the part 2 next to the quick ones heading to level this rebel camp and make its final stamp. A final stomp across on fire, mountains higher, touch desire, light provider moving. It was just our time. It was too hard to look back, so we gotta look forward. Keep going.
Because once you set your sails forward, you can never return.
Look straight ahead! Ah, you see, I knew this tide would turn. The reason's still unsure. So tell me what's the word? I wanna know, I wanna go there. Make change the day is new. We went our separate ways, but we'll continue doing what we do. Straight ahead. Ah, you see, I knew this tide would turn. The reason's still unsure. So tell me what's the word? I wanna know, I wanna go there. Make change the day is new. We went our separate ways, but we'll continue what we do. Just a short ending.
Burn off the haze around the shore. Turn off the crazy way I feel. I'll stay away from you no more. I've come home to stop yearning.